Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Siena Saints Weekly. I'm your host, Bibi Buksh. Over the next 5 minutes, we'll get you caught up on all the latest Siena Saints news. We begin by answering last week's trivia question. We wanted to know Ronald Moore's field goal percentage in the NCAA win over Ohio State. Although he hit 2 of the biggest shots in Siena history, Moore was just 4 of 13 against the Buckeyes. Congrats to Shane Alexander for winning the Siena Saints prize pack. Everyone else, stay tuned. Your chance to win is coming up later on in the show. Now, let's get right to the highlights. Here's Kyle Snitzer.
Traveling down to Johns Hopkins, the Siena men's lacrosse team opens its 50th season against the number 4 Blue Jays. The Saints battling one of the most historic programs in Division I history. Head coach John Sveck and the MAC preseason favorite Saints are trying to pull off the major upset. They looked like they could, but the first score of the year belonging to Connor Prunty, but the Saints would then go silent. Brandon Ben would put this in the back of the net, igniting a 5-0 run for the Jays. With the Saints down 5-1, they didn't stop battling. Nate Barry slashes one from distance, scoring for the first points of the game. They would pick up another point, with a left-handed strike from Prunty here, making the score 5-3. The Saints would go into the half only down 6-4. Senior goalie Matt Sharp would keep the Saints in it, saving career-high 20 shots. But Johns Hopkins would keep pounding the net, scoring 4 goals in a span of 3 minutes. A 9-2 run in the second half would put the Saints away, falling to the number 4 ranked Blue Jays 15-6.
The women's team might not have upset Marist, but they showed incredible fight in the loss. To talk more about the Marist game and the season stretch run, Kyle sat down with sophomore guard Teresa Cole.
Hello everyone, we're here with Teresa Cole, sophomore guard for the Siena Saints women's basketball team. Teresa, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You know, you guys are coming off a tough loss against Marist, a very great opponent. You know, coming down the stretch, what does this say about the Siena women's basketball team?
I mean, we put up a good fight. We came into the game with a lot of energy. We were successful on offense and defense and held to a close game throughout a majority of it. We didn't pull it out in the end, but it really showed us what kind of fight we have in us and what potential we have for the rest of the season.
You guys have the annual Pink Zone game coming up this Friday. How exciting is that game for you?
It's awesome because it's a great cause, and we get the community all to come out, all the student athletes and everyone on campus, and it's just really exciting. It's a good environment and a good atmosphere for a good cause, so it's nice.
And you're a local product coming out of Loudonville. What kind of emotions is it playing in front of your hometown fans?
It's awesome. I mean, it's really exciting to know that the crowd that watched me play in high school and everything, and they're coming out and watching me play now here at Siena and supporting our team and our whole entire program, and it's just awesome. They're really great.
Right, and what for the rest of the season, what can we look forward to?
I mean, we got a good stretch of games coming up now. We're working our way to the MAC tournament, and I believe that we're at a good place as a team, chemistry-wise, on the court and off the court, and I feel like as long as we put 2 good halves together, we should be great. Thanks,
Teresa. And Bibi, back to you.
Siena's Student Athlete Advisory Committee, or SAC, has made their presence felt throughout the campus. Recently, the SAC Speaker Series stressed the dangers of alcohol abuse. Ivy Spate has more.
How long have you been sober? 2 years. When did you start drinking? When I was 10. How could you possibly like the taste of alcohol when you're 10? Nobody does. You know what I got addicted to? The excitement of the party.
We all know the dangers of alcohol abuse, and the Siena student athletes heard firsthand how serious it could be.
We always try to educate our student athletes. That's kind of all you can do. You can't be there to make choices for them, but you can give them good education, and hopefully in the moment they'll make good choices.
But yet you got caught up in the moment. And I thought about that. You can get caught up in the moment.
The Student Athletic Advisory Committee organized an alcohol awareness campaign, a speech to educate the truth of alcohol abuse in a straightforward approach.
Nobody plans to die. They get caught up in the moment. And I really believe in college we should be talking about one-night problems.
There are a lot of consequences that we don't see. We always think, it's never going to happen to us, but in reality it does. It's always that one person you don't think it's going to be, and you just want to look out for each other.
For the students living around temptation in every surrounding, it struck home about how important taking care of themselves and being alert actually is.
Any one given drunk, any one given night could cost you everything, and you don't have to be an alcoholic.
Little problems become big problems, and as he was speaking, I think a lot of the students realized that as much as one night can be a lot of fun, it can affect you for the rest of your life.
What you do now, image is everything sometimes. They can come back and catch you at many different times, but you'll never get a second chance to make a first impression.
And now it's time once again for our Siena Saints trivia question. Swimming and diving is searching for its first MAC championship this weekend, and they'll try to do it with just one senior, Kayla Bjernberg. We want to know how many individual wins Kayla's had in her 4 years with the program. Closest guess wins. You can post your answers at facebook.com/Siena Saints. That's all the time we have for this week. So let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. Busy week here on campus for the Saints, highlighted by our women's basketball's 13th annual Pink Zone game for the benefit of the Capital Region Action Against Breast Cancer Friday night at 7 p.m. Be sure to come out and wear pink in the arc. Men's lacrosse opens its home season against Hobart Saturday at 2:30, and men's basketball faces Loyola Saturday night at 7. Road games this week include baseball opening their season in Orlando, and women's lacrosse playing their first game Tuesday at Bryant. Good luck to swimming and diving in the MAC championships. Lots of great opportunities to see your Saints this week, and we'll see you next week. Until then, I'm Bibi Buksh. Go Saints!
We love our Saints!